All right, you filming? All right, so this is my second property I've ever bought in my entire career. This is the second house I talked about that I didn't buy right when I got into this business with no coach or mentor. It's kind of raining today, so we're hanging out here under the tree trying not to get wet. But this was my second property. I sold this property right around the time the last recession happened. This was a duplex, a 2-unit property. Each side had 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. I rented it out on Section 8, so you can see over here. This is the bathroom here. Property was in pretty rough shape. After I sold it, somebody lucked up on this one. I'm sure they got it at probably a steal of a deal. But yeah, I mean, looks like they're doing a good job here. The renovation has just started. This property is located in a very desirable up and coming area in Tampa. I'm not going next door right now because the contractors are here right now for the new owner and they're working next door. I actually just spoke to them for a few minutes and they're fixing up the house. They were just hired last week, so whoever bought this house literally just acquired it. This is gonna be a nice property for the new owner, located in a nice area. So this is unit 1 of 2. The kitchen was over here. This was the house where the owner that lived here had a really big pit bull, and I never ever liked coming here to collect rent. And then the unit next door, that lady was so nasty, so disgusting. I remember the day they moved out. First of all, they never told me they moved out. They just moved out. But I remember when I found out they moved out, I went to go fix up the property to get it ready for the next tenant. I opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door, roaches fell on my hands. It's nasty and disgusting. You walk into the house, I've never seen this in my life. You walk into that unit and you see roaches just everywhere. You think roaches only come out at nighttime? No, these roaches were everywhere. In fact, one wall was covered in them. You almost didn't see any white on the wall, any paint on the wall. There were just roaches everywhere. My team, I think my uncle, tried it first. I hired my uncle to help me bomb the house, bomb that unit to get rid of the roaches. That didn't work. I think he tried it 2 or 3 times and it didn't work. Then we hired professional exterminators and I think they had to do a sweep like 2 times just to get rid of all the roaches. It was that bad. You open up the fridge, there were roaches in the fridge. It was just, man, very disgusting. And to have that many roaches, there, you gotta imagine they were probably living amongst those roaches in that mess. So not a great start to my real estate career. Just seeing people living in those kind of conditions and not being really good at managing properties or rentals. I love switching to wholesaling. So I did wholesaling for quite a while before I got back into the buy and hold side of things. I had to educate myself a little bit more on that part of the business before I started to see some success. But this is my second rental property. The first one was my first house was a rental property as well. This was my second rental property, my second deal and my second rental property. My third and fourth deals were wholesale deals that I bought to rehab, fix and flip. Didn't make a lot of money. Actually, I made no money on my third deal. I barely broke even. And then if you've been following me for any time, you know that my fourth deal completely fell down on me. I lost money on that deal. I was immediately $35,000 in debt. I think it's important to not just share the successes and the wins in this business. I want to share with you my failures as well. It doesn't always go according to plan. And my start in this business was a very, very, very rough start. But it's because of a direct result of having a mentor, having a coach that taught me and guided me with the right strategies, the right things to do. That's when I started making money. It was because of a direct result of my mentor why I started making money in this business. And so if you were to ask me one of the most important things that you should do if you're looking to get started in this business, my best advice to you would be to find a mentor. Find someone to guide you and help you navigate the landmines that you could come across in this business, the nuances that you can come across in this business. A mentor or coach will help you avoid making costly mistakes. I know people oftentimes think like, oh my God, a mentor costs so much money, it costs thousands of dollars sometimes to hire a mentor. Well, it's gonna cost you one way or the other. It's gonna cost you with time and maybe costly mistakes, going through the school of hard knocks. Think about the costly mistakes you could make if you don't have a mentor or a coach. My mistake was a $35,000 mistake. It was my mentor who helped me get out of that situation by helping me make real money in this business so I could move on and make a lot of money. And I was able to get past that situation. I was able to take care of that situation through coaching. He helped me learn how to get a partial release from my lender so I could so I could sell that lot and use a portion of the money and in return I made from selling that lot to pay off my debt with that lender. And then the balance of the loan I was able to pay off through doing wholesale deals and so forth. So I highly recommend a mentor or a coach to help guide you in your business. Man, this is crazy, right? Look at this deal. Look at this house. It's a mess, but I see opportunity. I see possibilities. I see money.
Remember roaches in my ashtray and roaches in my cereal. Air Force knockoffs with the Gucci print material. Way before the iPhones.